Hi, my name is Lori Emerson, and this is my literacy workshop presentation for language development of the young child. My first workstation is probably a station that 95% of the classrooms in America have in them, or should have in them if they don't, and it's just a classroom library. And I have this one with books in a basket that's labeled what kind of books they are. And in this station you would need books, a comfortable place for the students to read, and then I also have accelerated reader because we do that here in our school district. So what would happen is the students would go in, they would pick their book out, read. When they're finished reading, they would get on the computer and take a quiz that corresponds to the book that they've read. And this station is easy to assess because the quiz that they're taking will let you know if they're comprehending what they're reading, or if they're challenging themselves, that kind of stuff. So it's just, in my opinion, a station that should be like in every classroom from kindergarten through 12th grade, because we need to keep the students reading and involved in that kind of activity. My second station is called Tubbo Letters, and this is like actually pre-K through 4th grade, depending on what kind of activities you wanted to do with them. And I actually have, mine are pre-printed tiles. They have uppercase and let's see, like lowercase letters pre-printed on them. And so at the younger age levels, you could just dump the tub on the table and ask them to match their uppercase and lowercase letters, or you could have them spell out their name. If you wanted to go up into the upper age groups, you could tell them to find nouns or make up nouns using the letters, make up verbs, adverbs, however you wanted to do it. But so this could actually be used for quite a few age levels. If you wanted to assess it, you could include pen and paper there and have them write out the words that they spelt with the blocks. My third station is called I'm So Emotional. And you would have a big book at this station, and basically you could have this as a group station or an individual station, either or. You have a big book and also post-it notes at this station. And so the students would go through would read the book, and what they're doing is they're going to take a post-it note and place it on the page with a picture of the emotion that the main character is feeling for that page. So, so on this book, this is the her first day of school, and so she's feeling really excited. So on this page, it doesn't have to be an elaborate picture or anything. They can just make smiley faces or sad faces, just something to let you know that they're comprehending what they're reading, and something that's fun for them and is easy for them as well. So my fourth station is more of the upper age groups. This is called my fourth station is actually like probably 1st grade through about 5th grade, and it is a set that I pre-bought, but it's called Fact and Opinion Bingo. You could make this on your own. You can make your own bingo cards, make your own fact statements. You don't have to go buy this. Basically all you need is the bingo cards and bingo markers and some statements, and so the kids can figure out if it's a fact or an opinion. And the way that you would assess this station is real easy. It's not a quiet station. So you would just have to monitor, and you could figure out if the kids were getting was it a fact or was it an opinion that was read out. And so, like one of the ones right here is bananas make a great breakfast. So they would have to determine whether that's a fact or an opinion about whether bananas are a great breakfast or not. And so whoever wins yells bingo first. And so, like I said, it's not really a quiet station, but it's an effective station. Um, my next station is called Roll a Sentence, and this was the one that I was saying is upper grade levels. You could use it probably from 3rd grade and up. I actually have pre-printed dice, but you could buy the dice, like 10-sided dice or stuff like that, and make your own legend for them. But these have, I don't know if you can read them or not, but they have stuff printed on them: verb, noun, adjective, and then the other ones say like who, what, when, where, why. And so they roll these 6 dice, and they have to make a sentence with whichever comes up on the dice. And this, it requires them to use their higher level thinking skills, requires them to use their imagination. It's very easy to assess what they're doing because they're going to turn into you their sentences that they've written out. That'll also let you know if they're using question marks, periods, exclamation points, capital at the beginning and at the beginning of the sentence, or the stuff that they're supposed to be doing for parts of speech. Okay, finally, my last station is actually my favorite station. It's one that I haven't seen a bunch, but the kids had a lot of fun with it. It's called dumpster diving, and this is for like 3rd grade up to, I'm not even going to say how far you could use it, because you could use it pretty far up. You just might not need it that far up. It's all about inferences. And what we did with the station was we tell the students a fictional story. They know it's fictional. That we've had some new neighbors move in, and we don't know anything about these neighbors. They've lived there almost a month, and we have not seen anything. I mean, anything over there. We're just wondering who lives there. It's kind of creepy that they bought the house and we haven't seen anything. Well, the neighbors one day actually happened to leave a small bag of garbage on our curb. So we brought the bag of garbage to school, and we're having the students help us figure out who we think lives there based upon their trash, their bag of trash. And so here's just a small bag of trash. I mean, it's nothing big. You don't have to bring a big. And so we have some Eggo waffles, some toothpaste, and so this kind of stuff, they should be able to look at it and go, Eggo waffles, they might have kids. Or toothpaste, they probably take good care of themselves. We know they're brushing their teeth. But then this kind of stuff right here is fun. Whenever they pull out this kind of stuff, here's a little girl's shoe, but I don't know if you can see it up close. It is all chewed up. So they should be able to infer that something chewed on this. And most of them will say a dog, and so you have to be real careful about how you pull out the stuff or how they pull it out, because then we have some dog shampoo. So they should be able to write down, or you can talk to them about it if you're with them at the station. They can tell you how they came to the conclusions of, based upon this trash, who lives next door to you. So, like I said, that's a really fun station for the kids. At first they're like, gross, there's trash, and then eventually it all comes together. They work together, and so those are my 6 stations, and I hope you enjoyed them and got some ideas for your classroom, and I hope you all have a nice day.